Hi, welcome back to Ocarina of Time. Oh, forgot that you don't control the camera with the R stick. Um, really excited about this. The Forest Temple is probably my, ouch, favorite location. In Ocarina of Time. That was easy. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this. It's just such a cool place, you know. Like the soundtrack has such a vibe, and there's the Poe sisters and lots of spiders and the twisty corridors. It's got it all. Alright. Anyway, it took me so long to get to this because, like, I just haven't been in quite the right headspace for... Oops, what? For doing Let's Plays, and I want to do it justice. That key is so shiny. I don't think I've ever noticed how shiny they are before. Being an adult is so nice. Getting rid of those things is so much easier now. Alrighty. Well, I have a key, might as well use it. How do I use my shield? Ouch. Come on! Why was that so hard to hit? What's over here? Alright. These camera angles are killing me. There's just a rung that's buried in the ground. They put the ladder in before pouring the concrete. Okay, so there's little floaty skulls in these corridors, or not. There are arrows painted on the floor. Keen observation, Navi. I never would have noticed. Okay. Gotta check up here first. Oh, so that's the way forward? Okay, back down. One more. And then I gotta come back over here without jumping off that ledge. Alright. I feel like... So, I've been watching a lot of, like, PokeTubers on YouTube lately, and a lot of them complain about the camera angles in Lumio City, which I get it, but no one ever complains about the camera angles. What's in Ocarina of Time? How did people live like this? It's not good. I don't want to jump down there. Like, this is just as bad as Lumio City. Except it hurts my eyes a little bit more. Oh. The way the music keeps shifting to the enemy music has me on edge. Ouch. Come back here. Okay. That only hurt a little bit. Did it go the wrong way? I don't think I can get to this next room at all. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I don't... Okay. I went the wrong way. Oh well. At least now the puzzle is done for the future. That's a long fall. Nice, I needed that. Okay. So where do I actually start? Is there one over here? Not that I can access. That one at the left doesn't seem quite right. It's not that one. Where did I come in from? Which way's the entrance? Whatever. Let's go to this. Okay. Scary. You can really see all its, like, veins and blood vessels here. I don't know if you really could on the GameCube or N64. Alright. Okay. I don't think I can reach the top one. No. I'm not fast enough to get by it either. Oh well. Is there another way forward? There's a well. Wonder what this temple was used for. Like, this seems like it would have been a really nice place back in the day. Okay. Oh. Made it. Ouch. Will I ever be able to kill one of those skulls without getting hurt in the process? Since this place is in the depths of the forest, were the people who worshipped at this temple, were they Kokiri? Or was this back in the day before Kokiri were the only ones who were able to survive in the Lost Woods? Or did the 4 priestesses die because they weren't Kokiri, so they couldn't actually survive here? Well, that's not what I wanted. Still not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Wonder how I get that treasure chest. Guess I'll probably find out. Ouch. Just run past him. Brilliant. What's all this red stuff on the walls? Is that some kind of mold? Or is the red the brick and the green parts are like algae and stuff? That's probably what it is, right? Yay! Now I can go back and do that part of the dungeon that I tried to do first. I feel like I always do that. I always go to that part first, and it's always wrong. Alright. Ouch. And this place is really nice for being in such a secluded area. I think they've got the nice red carpets. Little wall sconces with candles that never run out. I already defeated this thing. Just hit me. There we go. Now can I please hit you? I swear my sword hit it like 3 times before it registered. At least I don't have to do the puzzles again. It is a bummer that I do have to defeat the enemies every time. That could have been bad. Okay. That one at least was faster, even if it was a bit more chaotic. Like, look at these detailings on the wall. It's really nice. This corridor is all twisted. Was the twisty corridor, like, initially part of the forest temple's design back when it was, like, used for worship or whatever? Or is that, like, part of the twisty dark magic that took over? Alright. Another key? That's not what I meant to do. Come on. Where? Okay. Where am I supposed to get another key? This is going really well. Okay. So there's that weird little alcove way down there. Let's see if I can jump onto this little weird ledge with the camera. Nope. Ouch. The camera didn't want to work with me. I think that would have been a hard jump. Even with better camera control. Okay. Let's see. Is this the way? Come on. I don't want to have to use a fairy from those guys. Uh-oh. No. Come on. I accidentally, untargeted. That ruined everything. I would have been just fine. Okay. Come on. Just attack. I released my shield too soon. Good thing I had 2 fairies. Man, that was so close. Like, look at these nice details on the little corner things. I don't know what they're called. Is there crown molding? Huh. There's like balconies up there. What was this room used for? It doesn't seem like there is even a possible purpose for it. So I think I'm gonna leave. And get some more fairies and come back. It's not like I have to go too far out of my way because everything connects back to this central room. So, not a big deal. And then I'll go back to that other part for the 3rd time and hopefully actually be able to make some progress this time. Alright. 3rd time's the charm, hopefully. I'll probably just skip to the end of the room. You don't need to see me climb up to the top of it again. That's an interesting portrait to hang up. That is not what I wanted. A really plain frame. In my memory, like these were like really ornate, like gold gilded frames with lots of filigree and stuff, but it's just plain wood. Like you'd buy from the dollar store. Amy, you could do better. Like with these fancy rugs and everything everywhere, you'd think they could have like slightly nicer frames. Hello. Goodbye. Or maybe they spent all their budget on the rugs and didn't have anything left over for decent frames. Because that is very lackluster. So scary that there's a hole there, but it doesn't even matter. If I just stand still, it's not a problem. And now I don't have a hole to worry about. Alright. And it is really nice of these guys to take turns instead of both coming at me at once. Like, that guy's just walking in circles. Nice. Piece of cake. I didn't need a single fairy that time. Still glad I got them. I'm too tall to break the pots. It's kind of a plain bow compared to some of the others in the series. All right. Is this one? Joelle? Maybe I should, like... I wonder if there's someone online who's, like, recreated these paintings for people to buy, like on Etsy or something. I'd get that. I've got some wall space right over there. Okay, now how do I beat these guys? Okay, simple enough. Come on. Oh. Oh. She just left my targeting range. I thought she died in just 2 hits. That was the easiest little mini boss I've ever fought. I've always liked these guys. Definitely one of the highlights of this game. Like, Beth. One of the Poe sisters. Aim for her when she appears. Like, the fact that they have names is just You know, it adds like a whole lot more character and personality than they would otherwise have. And it's such a little thing. I've also always liked that they're just like normal English women's names. It's very fun. And it makes you wonder, you know, like if it wasn't for them having these names, I wouldn't think about their potential backstory or anything about them. They'd just be different colored ghosts, and that's great and all, but also, like, without a name, who cares? Alright, so this one must be Joe then. Because Amy is the green one. And Meg is purple. I never read Little Women. So for a really long time, I didn't know that these guys were named after anything. I just thought they were silly names. But over Thanksgiving, I watched the newer Little Women movie. Did it come out in 2020 or something? The one where one of the sisters is just British for some reason, you know? It was pretty good. Kind of confusing to follow. But I liked it a lot. I cried. It made me kind of want to read the books, but then I haven't read the books still. So. Let's get the bombs. I don't think I use that all in this dungeon. Okay, and then the locked door was on the other side of... Which sister was this? Was this one Beth? Yeah, I forgot to talk to Navi while fighting Joe. I feel like I should know which one's which. Yes, Navi, I know about the monsters that hang from the ceiling. This corridor isn't twisted. These guys just stay in their little circles, right? Is there any reason... Another key? Is there any reason I can't just run around them? Okay. Is there anything up these little stairs? Ah. I keep hearing sounds in real life that sounds kind of similar to the Wallmaster. I think there's a plane flying overhead. Gary. Alright. So... You know what I should have done? Let's go back to Beth's room. I'm gonna try something new. Something I've never done before. I think might actually work kind of well in this particular dungeon. Yeah, let's just go back over here. And I know I'm doing a lot of backtracking to do something that'll hopefully maybe help me avoid backtracking. It's perhaps a little counterintuitive. I'm just trying things out. So I'll be able to come back to this point. How does it work? So I guess I just create the warp point, and then when I'm wherever, I'll use it again and be able to travel back there? I think. Alright. Is my next step to untwisty this corridor? I have the equipment for it now. Wow, that went way better than ever before. I still don't want to have to worry about that one though. I'm worried about it. Come on. No damage! Wow. I'm amazing at this game. I always love that visual too. This is just such a neat dungeon. One of the greatest of all time. I don't know why I wasn't able to jump off that ledge though. Alright, let's go down this hole. Come on. I am getting better at killing those. Who knew that it was a skill to be proud of? Alright. Let's go this way, right? Ouch. Okay. Huh. I don't think I've ever accidentally done a spin attack like that before. A key! I don't think I'm ready to go back to the warp point though, because I just know it's not going to be enough to get me past the next room. Maybe it will. I'll take one of those. For once, I didn't need all three. It's just so cool. It's such a good concept. Okay, there's... Yeah, this one. Okay. I don't know where this goes. I don't think I need to be here. Okay, let's... Okay. Oh. That didn't work. But it's gotta, right? Or do I have to fall from up there somehow? It's a little hill. Let's exit. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, that's a problem for future me. I want to make sure that there aren't any other eyeballs I should be shooting before I go back to my warp point. I don't think there are. Arrows are nice. Magic I don't need. I'm too tall to hit the pot. There we go. Return to the warp point. Nice. Alright. I see the point of Ferrari's wind. It's just safe for me to run through. Like, they look scary, but they're not. Okay, what's in this room? Okay. Love this camera angle. It's just so uncomfortable. So what are we doing in this room? There's a hole to fall down. Some stairs. Okay, so this is just... The only room that gets twisted is this one. It doesn't affect... Oh, I remember this. How? Okay. So I gotta get to that switch and then the chest. Thanks for the warning, Navi. I did not notice. Okay. And then... chest... This is Amy's room. She's got the fun little puzzle. Hi! She looks like she's just happily waving at us. Maybe I'll make some Poe's sister portraits to hang up in my room. Let's get this one out of the way. It's out of the way enough, I think. No, it's not. Whatever. I've got 45 more seconds to get this figured out. I think I'll be fine. No, too far. Okay. Oh, that minute goes by fast. Hurry up, Link. Forgot that I switched the bow and my hook shot. Amy's got a bit more personality than her first two sisters. And she's probably into like a crossword or Sudoku and other puzzle games like that. She does not give me very much time. How am I supposed to... There we go. I just have to prepare. Thank you for giving me my arrows back. Now we're Where are they? There they are. Am I almost done with this dungeon? Yeah, I got the bow. I have the boss key. And I've fought 3 of the 4 sisters. That's it. What's that noise? Like, we made her cry. Like, this is so much more tragic than they had to do. Like, they could have just made 4 ghosts and the 4th one appears and battles you at the end. But she's mourning her dead sisters, and it's our fault. How do I do this? Okay. I hope that targeted correctly. It felt like, obviously it did target correctly, but it kind of looked like it targeted one of the other ones for a second. Hey, sorry for killing your family. You're next. Alright. It's fine, because they were already all dead anyway, so it's not even a big deal. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna save. Just in case. And then there is a bit of downstairs stuff before the boss isn't there. Yeah. Okay. So this room has a switch. That room is the one I want. And this room is completely blocked. What was the original purpose of this room with this layout? What was the point? I bet it was Amy who designed this. Okay. Switch number 1. back here. I must have swapped directions at some point. Was this one anything? That was the first switch. So we should just be good to go to the boss room now, right? No? But, oh. Now we're good to go to the boss room. Alright. Save again. I've got plenty of arrows. I think I'm gonna switch the hookshot and the arrows places again because I confused myself, so. Alright. This is a fun boss too, if memory serves. I always liked these little stanchies like you'd see at a hotel. I wonder which sister is the artist. How do I initiate this? Okay. Very spooky. Evil spirit from beyond. Phantom Ganon. Alright. Well. Come on. Okay. This is really stressful. I don't remember it being this stressful before. Oh no! Okay. How do you tell the difference between the real and the fake? Okay. Okay. How do you tell? Okay. So we went back that way. How do you tell? Even if you do tell, how do you tell in time? Okay. Okay. Love being able to see. I hit the button in time. I know I did. Okay. He's not doing a very good job at this volleyball. Spoke too soon. I know I hit the button in time. There's like a delay. I'm not insane. I know. I know I'm hitting the button in time. Okay. Okay. Love these stanchies, right? Right in the way. Love the camera in this game. Alright. One more. At least one more. Okay. Okay. Oh. That was more difficult than I remember. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. But the stanchies won't be in the way. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. That seems harsh. Alright. Now that that's over with, I like these little Triforce details in the corners. They're not as ornate as some of the detailing in this temple. And it does raise more questions about this place. Like, what was this room used for? What were these paintings for? Why are there, like, 8 of them? Who knows? Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Soraya, the sage of the Forest Temple. She's so small. I always believed that you would come because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. Soraya will always be your friend. What's that little thing? It's quite the growth spurt. Hey there! I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Soraya broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot! Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kakuri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kakuri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal the secret to you. How do you know? You're a baby. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kakuri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all of the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Alright. Let's see how the forest is doing. Are all the monsters gone? Yeah, seems better. Hey, kid. I feel like I've known you for a long time, mister. You can buy arrows at the shop only if you have a bow. Have you got one, mister? Alright. Well, I saved my home. And that's enough for today. I'll talk to you too, I guess. Now that the Deku Tree Sprout is growing in the Great Deku Tree's meadow, the forest has returned to normal. It's not because of the sprout, it's because of me. Alright. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.